Hey guys, it's Pursuing Bunnies.
And we're back with Date Warp.
And I would like to point out, just as a random thing, that we still have not gotten to a point where we are solidly on a route yet, and this is probably our 12th part now.
I believe it is.
So, this is going to be a long game unless the route part takes a very short time. I don't really know, but
our plan was to do
all of the routes. All of the routes.
Maybe we do like a route for each character, but whatever ending we get, because each character has 2 endings.
But then we won't get the true ending.
Oh, that's true.
So we're probably gonna try to do this. I mean, we don't really have any games in reserve. So
like, there's games we want to do, but they're too expensive for our budget
right now, anyway. So we're kind of. I mean, if this takes a long time for us to do, that's really just convenient for us because we'll have time to save back and to find our next game. Because even though we have games we would like to do, we don't really know which one we want to do next.
Yeah, and maybe at some point during one of those games will go on sale, because I am kind of stalking the maker on Steam. Like, are you going to put these games on sale yet so I can buy them? So yeah, but we'll see what goes down. But for now, we're going to stick with Date Warp for a very, very, probably very long time. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
And so your colonies declared independence in the time of King George III. That's right.
No American Revolution, no Congress. Instead, they have a country named Atlanta after the ocean, and it's part of the British Commonwealth. And I said wealth. Okay. But the river is still the Mississippi. Okay. Was it the same King George that we had?
It would seem so. Perhaps this is where our worlds diverged. That depends. Have you ever heard of Shakespeare? What's that?
Now this is getting interesting. Okay then, your world is a lot different from ours. Once he heard that Nathaniel and the others might actually believe his story, Bradley was eager to help. He didn't even seem to hold a grudge for being locked up overnight.
I wouldn't count on it, but let's hope. As long as he doesn't have a weapon.
Of course, Nathaniel is not returning Bradley's weapon.
Good idea, Nathaniel.
Someone in this game has a brain. I don't know what happened to it. They didn't tell me, which is reasonable.
Huh?
What would you recommend as a good world history text? It would be interesting to see what else.
Don't get distracted, Janet. If this is another world, learning its history won't solve our problems.
Or being the least bit fun.
Yeah.
History.
Which are?
The fact that we're stuck in an alternate dimension.
Well, maybe somebody is. We're stuck in their house, but their house may still be in our world.
Potentially.
So it may be them, actually, that's stuck.
Yeah, someone's stuck in an alternate dimension here.
I mean, maybe we're both sitting out in, like, La La Land, out in the...
We're in some sort of in-between state, and we don't know where we're going. Anyway.
How did we get here? What happened to the other people who disappeared, and how do we get home?
Or do we even go?
All very good questions.
Where did you come from?
I mean, he may have always been there.
I don't know.
But I thought he went with Albin, so...
Yeah, usually when there's 3 people in the room, they're all on the screen.
Okay, anyway. Okay, I'm guessing not, because you... Please, we should not be enemies. Perhaps not. However, I should inform you that the entrance to my laboratory is locked and trapped with a variety of interesting measures.
I don't think I want to know.
Therefore, if you are here to engage in industrial espionage, you would be advised to reconsider unless you enjoy excruciating pain. FYI, all of the stuff that we have is more advanced than yours. Why would we want your stuff?
Right.
Just saying.
Right.
In which case, we might be able to devise something more entertaining to do together.
I do not like that look.
So creepy. He's so creepy. Nightmares, nightmares. You freak. Is this all part of some scheme of yours after all? You may fool them, but you don't fool me.
Bradley, stop it. We need his help.
He doesn't want to help us. On the contrary, if you have discovered a method of extra-universal travel, I am eager to learn about it. We haven't! Where is Albin? He still believes that these two are either deranged or unfriendly agents, or both. But you've changed your mind. That's my prerogative.
Okay, so what do we know? We've jumped from our world into yours, and this has probably happened to people before. Bradley, you said people were disappearing every 5 years and the first one was 25 years ago, right? Do we have to wait 5 years to get back home?
We don't even know if that'll be possible then.
Yeah.
The first one I could find in the papers, not every missing person gets news coverage, and it's not always easy to know where someone disappeared from. There could be more.
Of course. Why would anything be simple? But did they all come here?
Susan said that she saw a large house with lights in the windows, but that's not much of a description. I thought it was this house, but I can't be sure.
Susan was your sister? We covered this.
Susan is my sister.
Not giving up hope. Okay.
She's out there, somewhere.
Well, what does she look like? In case someone saw her here.
Taller than you, about 5'9". I'm sorry, you guys.
What?
She's 5'9". I'm so short. I'm sorry. Anyway.
The fact that we've been, like, making short jokes almost all day doesn't help.
Yeah, we've been talking about it. Anyway, taller than you, about 5'9", brown hair down past her shoulders with bright purple streaks, hazel eyes. She had 3 piercings in one ear, one in the other. Okay, she's noticeable. The night she went out 5 years ago, she was in a little black dress and a red leather jacket and her old blue backpack. Okay, which I thought she was at college, so I'm not sure why he has all this information, but maybe she was still living at the house with him during this time period, because I can't imagine why you would call your brother and be like, this is what I'm wearing.
Right. No, I'm confused about that too.
But we'll just...
Moving along.
Or maybe that was like a description that her friends gave after she went missing or something.
Maybe.
She'd been out to a party. She was coming back. Her car broke down. She went to the house for help. She was only 20. I'm sorry. If someone like that had knocked on our door, I think I would remember.
Yeah.
I didn't live in this Providence 5 years ago. Neither did Raphael. You might ask Albin. A girl like that, if she'd come to this city, could have ended up running with his friends. What do you mean, a girl like that?
Uh-oh.
Now, don't rush to judgment. I have very fond memories of that kind of girl. Oh dear.
One moment while I find something to bash my face against.
She's using her wrist.
It's not hard enough.
You slimy son of a... Quiet!
Bradley, he always talks like that. Don't rise up to it.
Linz, please remember that this young man does not know if his sister is alive or well. Please be gentle with him. My point was only that she sounds like a young woman who prefers entertainment to study.
Bradley sighs.
It doesn't matter anyway. Susan was going to the house that she saw. If she was never here, if she was thrown into some other universe, there's always hope. She could have arrived at a time when I was away from my home. When Lynn's experiment is complete and the force field is gone, we can contact...
Lens glares at Nathaniel, but I am distracted as the weight of the matter suddenly settles on my shoulders. We're in another universe, different history, different science, different people. When that force field goes away, we'll still be in another universe.
We don't know that for sure. I already told you they might be in your universe.
Right.
We don't know because you can't go outside.
Right. We're not trapped for 3 days, we're trapped forever. Possibly.
Hey, maybe you'll find his sister and it'll be a happy ever after, although I still think we're going to get murdered.
I was about to say that she's more pessimistic than you, and then you added the murder part on there. And completely proved me wrong.
You're welcome.
My head spins. Linz is speaking, but I can't hear him. Oddly enough, it's his presence that gives me focus. The last time I panicked, he knocked me out. I don't want him to do it again.
Good idea. Bradley might defend you because, I don't know, but he might. Where's Raphael?
I have to think positively. They mentioned him earlier.
Well, like, seriously, it's not like he could go somewhere.
Right, well, he's somewhere in the house. They mentioned... I don't think he mentioned where he was, but he mentioned that he talked to Raphael.
Anyway.
Wait, someone's talking to me. Moment of out of it.
Janet, are you alright?
I'm okay. I was just thinking about our problems, like you said. Your sister has never been able to get home, right? Even if we find her, what do we do then? If we're trapped here, how do we live? My school doesn't exist in this universe.
Why is this your concern?
Janet!
Priorities!
Right.
You need to get your priorities straight. Like, this is very, like, Hermione out of Harry Potter. we could be killed, or worse, expelled. Priorities! Perhaps I could help. We'll find a way out. I got here, didn't I? When everyone said it was impossible, and I didn't even know where I was trying to get to. Yeah, but now you don't know how to get out. And now you'll have someone intelligent assisting you.
Bradley glares, but this time he is able to resist Linz's taunting.
Good job, Bradley. We're proud. However, for the next 3 days, our focus is still here. The procedure must be completed. But some of us enjoy multitasking.
And not sleeping. I don't think he sleeps.
Vampire. We can't afford to lose you to another universe. Naturally.
Nathaniel closes his eyes and takes a deep breath.
Bradley, Janet, you are my guests, and I will do what I can for you so long as you are respectful to the other members of the house. I would like to point out that most of the rudeness has come from Linz and Albin. Bradley kind of, but don't even bring us into this. We didn't do anything.
Right.
Please stay out of the basement and don't disturb Linz when he needs to work. Please respect the privacy of others.
I understand.
Yeah, whatever. I expect you'll be able to find many interesting books here now that you know where you are. So if you'll excuse us.
With a polite nod, Nathaniel exits and Linz goes with him. Just our luck, we ended up in a universe of force fields and mad scientists, huh?
Could be worse. Could be dragons. No, really. A rich guy offering us a place to stay while we search? Like, where else are we gonna go?
Right.
And a crazy scientist helping us get back? That's about the best I could hope for.
So you don't think they're serial killers or ghosts anymore?
I don't know anything for certain, but this explanation makes more sense. I see the words, I read the words. I'm worried. But this explanation makes more sense. The simplest explanation is usually true, right?
The simplest explanation is that all of this is one crazy dream.
You're too smart to believe you're crazy.
Well, that's true. We're standing there smiling at each other and thinking about what a wild mixed up world this is, and therefore we don't hear someone else enter the room.
Oh gosh, here we go. These two never get along, and the music changed, didn't it?
Yes. I think we're going to have to save this for next time, because they're about to get into it, I'm sure.
Okay, well, so we'll see you guys next time.